Good morning, student. I hope you all are fine. Student, today we are going to start at chapter 3, that is advanced features of word processor. What is word processor? Student, in previous class you have learnt about MS Word, that is Microsoft Word. MS Word is a powerful word processor with many built-in tools to format documents. So in this lesson, we will learn some more advanced features of MS Word. So without wasting our time, let's start. Our first topic is selecting text using mouse. So how you can select text with the help of mouse. In this, our first method is if you want to select the entire document. If you want to select the entire document, then place the cursor at the beginning of the document and after that triple click on it. You can see your entire document will be selected. Next, if you want to select any amount of text, so then place the cursor at the beginning of that particular line and after that hold down the left mouse button and drag the pointer over the text that you want to select. This is the second method. Third method, if you want to select a word, only a word from the text, then place the cursor at the beginning of that particular word and after that double click on it. You can see that particular word will be selected. Now the next is if you want to add footnotes and endnotes in your document. So for this, go to the references. Here you can see, here is the references. Go to the references. Under the references group, here is the insert footnote. So click on it. You can see your footnote will be added in your document. So this is the way. In this way, you can, with the help of mouse, you can add footnotes and endnotes, and you can also select the entire document, a word or a amount of document with the help of mouse. Now our next method is selecting text using keyboard. So how you can select text with the help of keyboard. So in this, our first method is if you want to select an entire document, so for this, just press Ctrl A from the keyboard. Now you can see your entire document will be selected. Okay, so this is first method. Next method, if you want to select one character to the right or left side, if you want to select the one character from the left or the right side, if you want to select from the right side, then just press shift and right arrow. Okay, now if you want to select from the left side, then press shift plus left arrow. Okay, in this way you can select one character from the right and left side. Next is if you want to select a line from beginning to its end. Remember that, from beginning to its end. So for this, if you want to select from beginning, so for this, first press the home key and after that shift plus end key. Okay, if you want the text from the beginning to end. Now if you want to select the text from end to its beginning, so remember this, end to its beginning. So for this, press end key first and after that shift plus home. So in this way you can select the text from beginning to its end or from end to its beginning. Now the next is to select one line down. If you want to select one line down, for this press End and then press shift down arrow. Yes, and then shift plus down arrow. You can see your line will be selected from down. Okay, now if you want to select the line up, one line up, so for this press home key and after that shift plus up arrow. So in this way you can select the text from down to up. Next, If you want to select the paragraph from its beginning to its end, if you want to select the paragraph from its beginning to its end, then place the pointer at the beginning of the paragraph, and after that press shift plus down arrow. Now if you want to select the paragraph from its end to its beginning, so for this shift plus up arrow. Next is to select the document from its beginning to its end. If you want to select the document from its beginning to end, move the mouse pointer to the beginning of the document and then press shift plus end. Now if you want to select the document from its end to its beginning, then go to the move the pointer to end move the pointer to the end of the document, and after that press shift plus up arrow. So in this way you can select the document with the help of keyboard. So our next topic is inserting page break. Word automatically insert a page break at the end of each page when you create a document, and you can also manually add a page break somewhere else in your document. So if you want to add page break in your document, follow this step. Click where you want to start a new page. Click on that particular area where you want to add a new where you want to start a new page, and after that go to the menu bar, insert tab. This is your menu bar. On the insert tab, now here you can see cover page, blank page and page break. So click on the page break. Now you can see your page will be break into two parts. Next topic is applying line break. Line break ends a current line and lets you continue the text in another line. So how you can break a line in MS Word? Place the cursor where you want to break a line. For example, I am placing my cursor here because I want to break a line. So after that, press shift plus enter key. You can see your line will be break. Now, if again place the cursor where you want to break your line, and after that again press shift plus enter key. So in this way you can make more paragraph in your document. Next topic is applying margin in Word. So how you can apply margin in your Word? So for this, go to the layout tab. This is your layout tab. Click on it. Here you can see margin, orientation, size and column. So go to the margin group. Under the margin group, here is many options are there: normal, narrow, moderate, wide, mirrored, and go to the custom margin. When you click on the custom margin, the custom page setup dialog box will open. Now you can select the margin from here. You can select the margin from here, and after that, after selecting, click on after selecting or after set up your margin, click on OK button. So in this way you can apply the margin in your Word. Next is changing the page orientation. How you can change the page orientation and size of your page of your document. So for the page orientation, again go to the layout tab. Here you can see the orientation option. Click on it. Here are two options: portrait. This mode is portrait mode. Now if you want to turn into landscape, then click on landscape. Now you can see your page will automatically change into landscape mode. If you want to again made it portrait, again click on portrait mode. So in this way you can set the orientation of your document. For and next is size. So click on the size. Now you can see here are a different size for your pages. Now you can select any one. If you want to make your page A3, then click on A3. Again, if you want to change your page into A4 size, then again click on A4 size. So in this way you can set your page size. Next topic is applying border and shading. To enhance the appearance of the text in a paragraph or document, you can add a border and shading to the selected paragraph or document. So for this, first select your paragraph or document where you want to apply your border and shading. Now go to the design tab. Here you can see the design tab on the menu bar. Click on it. So under the design tab, here is the page background group. This is the background group. Click on the page border. Now the page border dialog box will open. Now go to the borders option. Here you can see when I click on the border option, here is also page border, also shading. So go to the border option. Now you want to apply border on your document. So go to the border option. Here you can select different type of border. Here are different type of border. You can select any one. For example, I am selecting this. Now you can also change the color. So here is the color option. Go to here. So you can select any color from here, and you can also select from the more color. So place the mouse and drag on it. You can select any color, and after selecting, click on OK. So click on OK. Now you can see your border automatically placed on your document. Now if you want to apply shading, so again go to the design tab. Under the design tab, go to the page border. Here is the shading group. Go to the shading group. Here is color option, fill option, color option. You can select any color from here, and you can also select from the more color option. So after that, click on OK. So in this way you can apply border and shading in your document. So student, in this session, in this class, we learned about different method of selecting text, how we can insert page break, how we can apply line break, margin, changing page orientation and size, and also applying how we can apply border and shading in our document. So please do practice, and in next session, in next class, we will cover our remaining topics. Thank you.